Okay, so hi there, Dave. Obviously, as we just mentioned, just doing a little bit of videoing about the journey of Tees Valley Sound tennis, really. So, just to start off, can you tell us who you are, how you got involved in tennis, and a little bit about your visual impairment?
Yeah, no problem, Rosie. I'm Dave Donnelly. I've been playing VI tennis for must be coming up about 2 years now. I basically got involved initially through work because I work for Stockton Borough Council. I was trying to look for activities in the Stockton area that VI people could play. There wasn't really anything there at the time, so we basically went out, had a look around for where some areas we could play, and we found the local leisure centre was probably going to be the easiest one to use. Had a word with the people in there, managed to get a group together, and it's basically kind of rolled from there.
Excellent. So you've kind of tried out the sport. You've thought, actually, yeah, we quite like this, and then you've sort of almost developed it to what we can see in the background today, what we can see in here. Can you tell us a little bit about today, where the players are from, how you organised it?
Yeah, basically, as you said, this was like an extension from what we do at Splash at the local leisure centre. So we're here at Middlesbrough Tennis World. We've basically hired the 4 courts, indoor courts today. And this is the first kind of VI tennis competition on the bigger courts that Tees Valley Sound Tennis have actually gone through the process of putting together. Social media has played a big part in putting this together today. We used Facebook, Twitter to get the word out there to other VI players in the country. We've got players from around the northeast, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Darlington. We've also got some from Glasgow. A group from Glasgow have come down, and we've got a group from Manchester as well. So the day's gone really well. We're just getting towards the end of the day now, and everybody seems to have enjoyed it. It's been a lot of hard competition, and it's gone really well.
Fantastic. And I think one of the really important things that I've heard in the past is it's not just about the on-court, is it? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about the community side, about how you've developed the game in Stockton?
Yeah, I mean, for our group in particular, the social side is quite a big side as well. We always go to the pub and have a drink and a bit of a chat after the sessions, which I know is probably not the healthiest thing to do, but everybody seems to enjoy it. We've also we've gone out for meals as part of a club. We're just about to organise our first fundraising evening, which is going to be in September, to try and raise some funds for the club. And yeah, I mean, it feels like a family, the way that the club's put together. Everybody kind of looks out for everybody else. There's a lot of different levels actually within the club, playing ability, but everybody plays with everybody else, shares ideas, and it works really well.
Fab. So from the perspective of sort of a community bridge builder, which is I believe what you do at work, what advice would you give to people who want to maybe set up clubs or leisure clubs who want to welcome visually impaired tennis?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of support at the beginning setting our club up. There's the North East Visually Impaired Tennis Club, which is it's basically kind of our big brother, really. And I got a lot of advice from yourself and Wendy and Steve, who also work for the club. We've also had a lot of help from the Tennis Foundation, so they would obviously be the one to look up to find out how you can get involved in the sport. There's LTA involvement. There's also the Dan Maskell Trust, which have helped us basically with funding and that type of thing. So what I would say is kind of either contact a club that you know, or particularly look for the Tennis Foundation or the Dan Maskell Trust, and you'll find out more about it there.
Excellent. And just engagement with those key partners, I guess, because you've mentioned a lot of different people, so it's just about talking to different people and
absolutely. And I think once you get out there and you get to speak to the right people, they'll give you some really good advice. And if you want to go out there and get a club set up, just go for it. Because as I say, when I started, I didn't have a clue really who to contact. But once you get the right people on board, you shouldn't have any issues.
Fab. And lastly, Dave, what advice would you give to somebody who is sitting at home, maybe inspired by Wimbledon, the other Grand Slams, but thinks, I don't know if it's for me, what would you say to them?
I would say get out there and give it a go. I was somebody that's previously tried to play tennis in the past with the normal tennis balls, but just couldn't track them. They moved too quickly. Then I gave this a go, expecting that I would probably be more involved in the actual running of the club and setting up of the club. But now I'm a keen player myself. I can't imagine not playing tennis now. I've progressed from playing on badminton courts, then moving up to the courts that you see here, the full-size courts or the orange courts. And I just love it. So I would just say, for anybody that wants to give it a go, just get out there, give it a go, because you won't know until you try. That's all I would say about it.
Excellent. Thanks very much for that, Dave.
No problem.